Page here from the impactcopywriter.com and from the Sales Funnel Shop. And the other day I was having a conversation with some business owners who run businesses very similar to mine. And I heard a phrase that I often hear when talking to small business owners, freelancers, people who run, who lead small teams. And so they're people who are wearing many hats in their business. So they're not just, doing CEO level activities. They're doing, multiple other things throughout the business. And it was, I should be doing blank, or I should be doing more of blank. And I hear this a lot. I should be doing more social media posting. I should be doing, I should be emailing my list more. I should be staying up to date on my accounting, things like that. So today I wanted to record a video to show you just a simple kind of tactic I use in my business in Asana, which is where I've kind of systematized my entire business to keep on top of tasks that are repeatable, so that I don't have to say I should be doing blank, because I've set up a way to make sure to give me the greatest, opportunity for actually getting that thing done. So let me minimize myself here. And so we're inside my Asana kind of business HQ board, which this board, the purpose of it is to store things like routines, which is what I'm going to talk to you about, and things like high level strategies or affiliate information or other information that's critical to the business but doesn't really belong anywhere else. And so, I was sparked, had this idea yesterday when I was doing or actually today when I was doing my WordPress update routine. And I was like, this would be a great thing to show people, because it's a really great way, and you can use it in multiple areas of your business to kind of partially automate these routines or these tasks that repeat on a specific frequency, whether it's weekly, daily, monthly, every 3 weeks, whatever that is. So one routine I use in my business is to update my WordPress site. And that's so that my themes and my plugins and everything's all up to date, so that, I don't have these kind of vulnerabilities in my site, so that I can be hacked or whatnot. So it's just a small thing. I don't have an IT person, a regular IT person, because I don't really need that at the moment. But I want to make sure that WordPress site is up to date. So I created a routine for it. And it is a recurring routine, so it's partially automated. And I made sure that I included all the individual tasks that are kind of custom to me and the and WordPress engine. So that's the host that I use. And so I'll just walk you through kind of what that looks like. And so I've, created a recurring task. It's assigned to me because I'm the person who's going to be doing it. It's set to, I believe it's set right now to repeat every 2 weeks. I can actually look here. We'll look at that in just a second. But I believe it's set to repeat on Friday every 2 weeks. So I used to do it weekly, but the updates weren't coming in, so quickly that I needed to do it weekly. So I changed it to every 2 weeks, and always on Friday, because I'm using theme days, and Friday is when I do these kinds of small admin things that have to be done, but aren't like really a critical priority for the beginning of the week. And then I created some subtask here. And again, these subtasks are specific to kind of the WordPress host, or the website hosting that I use, which is WordPress engine, so that I know that I need to go in and I'm using the different environments they have there. So this is going to get a little bit nerdy if you're not familiar with WordPress engine. So they have 2 different environments. So you technically, you have a live site, and that's where the site that everyone sees. And you can copy that live site to a kind of another environment where you can update everything and make sure everything works like it should. And there were no like code conflicts that made your site go down or whatnot. And then you can copy that updated site to the live area. So, you're reducing the likelihood that some of your updates are going to make your live site go down. So I just want to explain that, because that'll make more sense when I'm walking you through the subtask here. So basically, the first thing I do is I back up my production site so that I can copy the latest version to the staging area where I'm going to update it. So that's step 2, which is copy the production site to the staging area. That's actually misspelled, so let's fix that. Then I'm going to update my theme and check that it still shows in incognito. Then I'm going to update my plugins one at a time, and each time checking that my site still shows in incognito. And then I'm going to back up that staging site when everything's updated, so that I can move that copy of it, that backup, to the live site. And then so I'll copy that staging site to the production area, which is where it's going to be live. And then I have another small thing here that Jetpack, which is a plugin that comes with WordPress, it will detect that there's two exact sites existing, and it'll put one of them in safe mode. So something about search engines and such. So I don't exactly know the technical things, but I know that once I copy the new site over to the live area, I have to go in and fix that. So I have to go into Jetpack and make sure it's not in safe mode, so it will show up in search engines. But that is kind of the core of what I do every 2 weeks to update my site. And this is what a routine looks like. It's got subtasks for things you need to do. It's assigned to the person who's responsible for it, and it is scheduled on some kind of frequency, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, every 3 weeks, every 7 weeks, every 3 days, whatever you want it to be. There's a lot of options there. And so I'll just hop in. And one thing I did forget to cover was that once I've marked all these complete, I'll mark the final or the core task complete, and Asana will recreate this task and go ahead and add it to my calendar on the next kind of due date. So this I actually did yesterday because today is a little bit different. Today's Friday, but it's a little bit different schedule for me. But normally I would do this task on Friday. And then once it's complete, you can see here it's created another one that's due on August 2nd. And so actually I can go in here and check. Yeah, so it repeats every 2 weeks on Friday. And so that has taken as much brain work as I can take out of doing something simple that I need to be doing, but I don't want it to suck up all my brain power, right? So once I've set it up, I've taken out, the willpower that I need to remember to do it. So it's automatically going to show up. And then I've taken out all the things I need to think about. Okay, well, what do I need to do first, second, third, fourth? That's what the subtasks are for. And if I had some information that I needed or some notes for myself, then I could add those here in the description section, which for this routine, for me, I don't think is relevant. But I could add the link to my WordPress engine kind of portal. So that's something I could do that would save me some time. But this is a great way to just make sure that you don't find yourself saying, I should be doing, or I should be doing more blank. If it's something that's repeatable, that's critical to your business, you can set up routines for it and increase the likelihood that you're going to get that stuff done.